we're having the Sex Talk. Today we've got the Sexy Feminists back, the authors of this amazing book I'm holding, and I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
I'm Keishin Armstrong.
Hi, I'm Heather Rudulph.
Today's question I would like to know is, how does feminism how does it affect dating?
Oh, good question.
It affects dating,
And not just for straight people,
right?
but
Exactly.
gay,
Exactly.
bi,
I mean,
polyamorous,
we're very
whatever.
inclusive here.
Whatever
I mean,
you
it's important
identify.
to both say that, feminism affects dating for women because we're women, right? Like, we've been trained to believe certain things, among them, Prince Charming and monogamy and all of those important things.
The Disneyland fairy tale.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Yes. So I think that that's the way that it affects all of us. And then it's like extra fraught when we're dealing with men, right? Because
There's a penis.
there's a penis and, etc. Historical oppressors, etc.
Short.
So
that was the short version.
yeah. So it's problematic because suddenly you're like, what am I supposed to be doing? Should I always be dominating him because I'm a feminist?
Yes.
Should I, is it okay if I like to be tied up? That comes up a lot.
Yes.
Yeah,
a lot of
that's a big
there are
issue.
a lot of rules of behavior when you're talking about gender,
True.
which are
True.
changing,
Right.
and were once really relevant,
Right.
and now are oppressive. So, as a feminist, what does this look like in dating?
It's really hard. We actually wrote a whole list of feminist dating rules for this
Awesome.
reason.
You gotta get this book.
Yes, and the idea was kind of playing off the rules, and the real idea behind all of them is simply the fact that it's really hard for us to be ourselves now. And if all you can do is just tune into your own feelings and wants in both sex and in your relationship, I think that you will be feminist, and you have to be able to tune into that and then express it to your partner in a way, and then, negotiate. That's the real issue
Right.
here. And it's weird how we have to go back to just pay attention to actually how you feel.
Well,
and do
we
what you
talk
want.
about that
What
a lot.
comes up for me is this thinking that women say to themselves, I'm crazy. I hear
Oh,
this
the crazy
so
situation
much.
is
I
horrible.
want this. I know I'm crazy. I know this sounds crazy. I know I'm crazy. And I'm like, what? And
No,
what makes you feel like
as
that
long
is
as
crazy?
Society makes you feel like you're
Society
crazy.
makes
Yeah.
you feel like, and we're all, this was my experience when I was dating a couple of years ago, that I constantly was saying to my own therapist, I don't want to be that crazy girl. Right? Or I don't want to be that girl. And she would always be
Crazy.
like, what do you say?
BSC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we're all so worried about being the crazy girl now that we're not listening to our own needs and wants.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's okay to want a relationship. It's okay to want whatever it is you want, as long as you're aware of it and then express it to your partner. And it's really important to have a partner who is open to that. I think that's the main thing, and it's really hard to sort of turn down, essentially, people who may be interested in us as a relationship but not interested in feminism.
Yeah.
Well, some of the rules, for example, and this applies to men, women, regardless of sexuality, chivalry is just good manners. Feel free to reciprocate.
I think
right?
good manners is a good form to follow.
Yeah, for all
But
things.
don't worry about being batshit crazy.
Yeah,
I think that a lot of women worry about being batshit crazy.
Oh my
Emotional
God, he
woman.
opened up.
Emotional.
I
I
have
feel
feelings.
like if I have sex with someone and all of us on the first date, since we're talking about dating,
Right.
and my oxytocin and my dopamine and my testosterone kick in, and all of a sudden I want to call that person that I had sex with,
Right.
or I don't want to call that person.
Either of those things are okay.
Yeah.
Our philosophy about the rules is essentially fuck the rules.
Yeah, fuck the
right?
rules.
You
Like, do
follow
whatever you
your
want.
instincts,
Go
do
with
what you
it.
want.
Go
I know
If you want to
it's
sleep with
hard.
somebody on the first date because it feels good to both of you, do it.
Do it.
Right?
Embrace,
Do it.
embrace
Do it.
your inner chimpanzee.
It's
Yes.
very, very hard though. And
Exactly.
but there are a zillion stories that I know of, and in fact, my own story is the same way, and probably many others are. The person I ended up with, it was on the second date, he was like, come home with me, and I was like, oh, I shouldn't do that, blah, blah, blah. And then I did it, and it was fine, right?
Yeah.
It's the only time it doesn't work out is because it wasn't going to work out anyway.
Right.
Yeah.
Or if one or both of you don't respect each other
Yeah,
on
of
some
course.
level,
Then it's not going to work out.
if you're not being honest, or it's just, if it's not going to work out, it's not going to work
Yeah.
out.
Right.
Meanwhile,
It doesn't
if
mean
was
you're
fine,
batshit crazy and that you fucked up.
Or that
That's
you
right.
messed up. That's my
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
one of my
Yes.
things.
Or
Is
there's
like
something wrong
the
with
whole
you.
like where your friends say to you like, "What did I do wrong? What did you do? What did you do to push him away?
What did you do?
Yeah.
And it's like nothing. You didn't do anything. It's just
Ignore those.
Yeah.
Ignore those
Good.
Moving on.
voices, either in your head or your
Yep.
female friends,
You just
or
move
your
on.
male friends, or your mother, or whoever, and
Yeah, tell them to
read
shut up.
this book.
Right.
Yes.
Sexy Feminism.
That's right.
Here on
The Sex Talk.